Hey Bob, you hear about that new engine? I heard it's a new engine Grizzly made. Sleek, new, I think it's over there actually.
There's a new engine?
Yeah, I heard there was only a select handful made. Pretty cheap grabs if you ask me.
No way, one of Grizzly's engines here? You're pulling my leg. What would an engine like that even be doing here? We still have to repair the B12. Mike, I'm honest, he's right over there. I think Jeremy and Josh finished his repairs. He should be out of here. I think they're calling them the...
Who's... Well, now, look. Like I have a change of plan. If I can somehow win over this newer engine, trust, and make a fool of himself in front of Fat Hat. Yes. And for that big green slug, he'll get he's the whole reason I ended up like this. He'll get his...
My name is Gordon. I am a proud member of the London and North Eastern Railway. I'm a Grizzly Class A1 Pacific, and I was the prototype of my class. Initially, I was going to get the nickname of the... Oh, Saint Ronan, forgive me. A0. Before coming to Sodor, you see, me and my brothers and sisters were a top-secret class of newly built locomotives, you see. Before coming to Sodor, me and my classmates passed all of our tests. I was the first engine to be sold and bought, and I lived up to the expectations. Ah, yes. Sodor. What about it?
I heard many things about that railway. Such a shame some of your class would never fit in such a small railway.
Even so, if it's small and not up to my standards, I will revolutionize the railway.
Yes, I hope so, Gordon. I hope so.
Well, I best be getting ready. I have to go do my other tests before I go. Ta-ta and farewell!
Isn't this your job?
I see no point in this.
Would you guys just try it?
Thomas, these vans do not look stable. They look like they're going to fall apart the minute I put my buffers on them, and I'll be damned if I derail trying to move them.
I've never seen you shunt your own train once.
Well, I mean, I don't plan on it.
It's not like you try to get your own trains anyways, lazy shits.
Huh? What was that?
Whoa! Look at the time! I gotta go! Bye!
So, you hear what happened to Alfred? I heard he was pretty banged up
And it was because of you.
Excuse me? Because of me? He stole my train.
If you weren't so late, he would have never taken it for you.
Do you even hear yourself right now? I was in the shed because I wasn't feeling well. Sometimes I can't even start.
You are faking it.
Faking? Why would I want to fake such a thing?
You must be. I don't know. You just want to leave work for other people.
I can tell you now, I am not faking.
Well, let me tell you this. You big green whale, you... Shut it, you! Or just shut it. Leave me alone.
What's his deal? I should be probably getting back to the sheds.
Good morning, all. Now, before I tell you all what your jobs are for today, I have some interesting news. As you know, with our newest addition to the railway, the workload has dramatically increased. But with our current situation with Alfred, we are in need of an express engine. And my choices for express engines are very limited right now. In the meantime, I'll try to organize a new schedule arrangement. Of course, the passengers won't be happy about this, but I'm sure they will understand.
Sir, is there a new engine coming?
Oh yes, I was just about to get to that part. I've made a deal with the LNER, and they've sent me an express engine in return. The new engine should be here later on today.
The new high-speed express service that Top Hat was talking about was intentionally meant for Henry. But seeing how Henry had issues on his first day with steaming problems, this had only left 4 engines capable of pulling the express service. But gradually, over time, the work has slowly overwhelmed the other engines, even with help from the Wellsworth and Suttery engines. This balanced out the way that the express and the passenger service would be handled. But with every upside, there is a downside.
I wonder what he looks like, Edward.
Probably like an express engine, Thomas.
Well, I know that.
Now, you two, calm down. We're all just a little tense and excited.
Well, I mean, can you blame them, Edward? Can you?
They're just a little excited a brand new engine, fresh out of the works, is coming to Sodor.
You do have a point. Let's all just be respectful when he finally arrives.
I only hope they arrive and I didn't get scammed again.
Sir, with all due respect, you really should go in person to buy your engines.
Well, I would if I could, Henry, but I have just been too busy to do so at the moment.
Well, when is he supposed to arrive?
Not long. He should be here right about now.
I just hope he's a hard worker.
Is that him, sir? He looks grand.
He's done it. Grizzly's done it again.
Hello!
You must be the new express engine.
Sir Nigel Gresley's newest.
Welcome to Sodor. You must be Gordon.
Yes, indeed, sir. The one and only Gordon.
Well, I have high hopes for you, Gordon. For the time being, Edward, Henry, please show Gordon to the shed.
Sure
Yes,
thing, sir.
Now, if you excuse me, I have to pay a certain someone a visit.
So, since I'm going to be working here, what are all your names?
I'm Thomas.
Everyone calls me Eagle.
I'm Edward.
I'm Henry. I'm quite new here too, and this is Crow.
Oh, is he okay? I hope I didn't upset him.
Don't worry, I don't think it was anything you did.
I just think he's having a bad morning. He'll be fine later on, I'm sure.
Well, let's show him the sheds.
Right, come along.
So, Alfred, you didn't heed my warning. If you want to play this game, then so be it.
It wasn't my fault. Henry asked me to take it for him. On the LNER, we do any
This is
job.
not the LNER, Alfred. This is the Northwestern Railway. And if you are to work and live here, you will do as I say.
It should have been me. not some broken old engine. Sir Nigel Gresley of the LNER would never stand for this.
Well, if it has come to this,
See what has come to?
since you're so stuck up in your own ways, how about we fix that? You, there. How long will it take to repaint him?
No, please, sir.
It shouldn't take that long, sir.
Good. Repaint him in NWR blue.
Sir, you can't do this. This is my...
This is your last chance, Alfred. The lesson must be learned. And I hope after this your behavior will improve. Good day to you.
Wait. You mean to tell me that if it was to snow and it was covering the rails, you wouldn't wear a snowplow?
I mean, yeah. What can snow do? It's just silly white stuff.
That's a little dangerous.
You're actually serious about this?
I mean, yeah. What can snow do? It's just silly white stuff. It's not like it can kill me.
Thomas, that is highly dangerous.
What if you were pulling passengers?
Yeah. Are you a nincompoop or something?
Ha! You guys are actually worried about a little snow?
It's snow. You'll never see me doing something that dangerous.
Yeah.
Anyway, I heard that it's supposed to be pretty nice out tomorrow. I was hoping to ask Groven to take my train, but I think I'll manage.
Ah, Gordon, there you are.
Good evening, sir.
I've come to inform you that tomorrow you'll be taking me along with some railway inspectors to see if you're qualified for the new service.
I think he'll do perfect.
I'll try my best, sir. We'll be there right on time.
Now, you've all done a great job these past few days. I will see you all in the morning. Good night to you all.
Well, I'd best be getting sleep. I do have to look my best.
It's probably best if we all get some sleep. It's going to be a busy day tomorrow.
Yeah. Good night.
Now, with Croven taking the local and Eagle on goods, that'll be all for now. Oh, and Gordon, you're due out at the station by 10 a.m.
I'll be right on time and sharp.
That's a good engine.
Hopefully you'll do better than when I first took it. I was stopping almost at every station, every signal, just to get some breath.
You're still putting yourself down about that?
It's not that big of a deal.
If he actually tried harder. What?
Anyways, it's gonna be a while until my photo shoots.
I don't think your crew has even showed up yet.
I would take some rest before then. You'll have a long way to go.
I guess I could catch up on some more sleep.
Well, I'll go get my train ready. Better not be late, or Sir Topham will have my buffers.
Alfred, Is that you? What happened?
The fat hat made the insulting, idiotic decision to take away my LNER colors.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So, what's new?
Other than the new express engine, nothing. But I do think he is from the LNER as well.
He's here? An LNER engine?
Yeah. He said something about how he was newly built.
Mm-hmm. Well, Crovin, old boy, looks like there's a new change to my plan.
Plan? What plan?
Oh, haven't you heard?
I think if I would have heard, I wouldn't be asking, but...
As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. The news is that after certain construction on this little nowhere railway is over, the bought engines will be sent back to their railways.
Alfred, I don't know if you've forgotten, but we can't go back.
Precisely, my dearest friend. And so what do you think Sir Topham will do?
Nothing.
Yes, wait, no you deaf lagoon, you'll send us packing.
I mean, well, maybe we try to work harder, maybe then he'll keep us.
Nah, I like my plan more. Look, just stick with me, and I'll take care of us both.
There's one small problem with that.
Oh?
The others are already making him like them, and it looks like he'll have a good chance on this railway. He's due out for a train soon. He's in the shed perp on the side.
Perfect. Perfect. Wow, they weren't lying. So you are from the LNER, and you're newly built?
No!
What's your name?
I'm Gordon, and you are?
You may call me Alfred.
You're also from the LNER?
Yes.
Wait, what happened to your paint job then?
Oh, well, I had a very uncomfortable accident when trying to help out a very, very sick fellow engine. So Topham blamed me for all the other engines. Fortunate accidents. And disgracing Sir Nigel's blame for me. And withdrawn my colours, even threatening to take away my name.
I don't want to hear it, Alfred.
How could he do something like that? Even if so, there would be no need to take away one's name.
Yes. And even before, the other engines were rude and lazy, never wanted to do their jobs.
Leaving us to do their jobs?
My, but they seem so nice.
Listen, Gordon, was it? You've got a chance to be better than them. You can make the controller see sense that many of our brothers and sisters run this island. You can make a change.
Yeah, you can run this railway.
I guess you're right. Holding up the railway. You're right. Don't worry. I'll voice my opinion on the way he should run his railway.
Oh, I've got no doubt you won't.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. I just couldn't make it all the way there.
It's no biggie, Henry. You were just lucky I was passing by when I was.
Yes, of course. Oh, that was a good one. He's here. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you our newest member of the NWR, and one of the newest engines by Nigel Grizzly. May I introduce to you Gordon, the A0. Now then, shall we test his speed? Please give these people a show of your strength and speed.
I would love to, sir.
Excellent. You're due out in 5...
But I shall not move or go.
The mighty hat almost flew off Mr. Topham Hatt's head, nearly tumbling over himself. He spun himself around, turning to Gordon. He whispered,
I beg your pardon?
But Gordon dared not to match his whisper.
First things, sir. I feel that these work conditions are not suitable for an engine like oneself.
Gordon, this is not the time. I don't know what you're playing at, but we...
Secondly, those coaches are terribly old and outdated, and even dreadfully mismatched. Quite frankly, not suitable for an engine of my stature. And the way you treat your engines is just absurd. So unless these conditions change, I'm afraid it's beneath me, sir.
It's beneath you?
Gordon gazed down at the Fat Director.
Yes.
With those uttered words, the Fat Controller felt a swift breeze blow through both of his pockets. Not only had he been insulted by this brand new engine that he thought so highly of, but this engine had cost him a fortune.
Beneath you? You stubborn, spoiled bastard!
Bastard? Bastard, sir! I'm not the bastard here!
Gordon stared at the big green engine with an iron stare, belittling the sick green engine, with words I rather not repeat back. The Fat Controller was at his breaking point. He climbed up to Gordon's buffer beam, climbed up the running board, and reached out with an iron fist, grabbing Gordon's smoke box dart in his hand.
I will tell you what is beneath you, engine. My rails are beneath you. My ballast is beneath you. My servicing pit is beneath you. And within that pit are my men, the only thing keeping you from devolving into a rotten clump of iron on wheels. So if you would like to ever, and I mean ever, want to move again, you will move now. Or so help me, I will have them taken off and given to Henry.
Gordon's face went the palest shade of photographic gray. Gordon's massive ego had been torn down in front of everyone to show that he was incensed, insulted, and above all, horrified. The crowd was silent. No one dared to make a noise. No cameras went off. No flashy introductions. No high praises. Silenceness fell over the yard. Just then, the Fat Director spoke up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will have your train.
Wow, that's,
I've never seen him like that before. I mean, he wasn't this cross when he got me and found out what I was.
Well, he had it coming.
But he wasn't acting like... well... that this morning. Or last night.
Oh, I just hate engines like that. Thinking there's some kind of higher authority. I'll try talking him down, though. Just bring him down, you know?
That day was one of the worst days of my career on Sodor. So many things didn't make sense. I felt that I've left a worse impression on my first days, but I guess that's what makes us who we are. For our bad moments, moments to remember and reflect on. But I guess that's what makes us who we are. For our bad moments to remember and to reflect upon.
Leaving us to do their jobs.
You've got a chance to be better than them and make the controller see since that many of our brothers and sisters run this island. You can make a change.
I had made it there before 1:20. Everyone at the station was impressed.
You were not supposed to be here until the next hour. Hello? Hello?
Something just doesn't feel right. I'm starting to wonder if what Alfred said was true.
Oh, you're a big one. Hello, youngster. Are you new? Why the sad face?
Are you talking to me, good sir?
Who else would I be speaking with? Now then, why the sad face, young one?
I'd rather not say. Thank you,
Neil at your service.
Yes, Neil.
Gordon, stop being so rude. He just asked what was wrong.
I don't need other engines messing about with my business.
Gordon, he might have a better understanding of what's going on here. He could help. Gordon, really hurt your ego to get help from another engine.
Okay, fine, damn it.
Thank you, jeez. You have a hothead on you, don't you?
What would you know? You're talking with a new express engine. I'm the hope of this railway. The finest thing it'll ever see.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. You are a grand sight to look at.
Finally, someone agrees with me.
But for how long, though?
Huh?
I mean, you're new and elevating, don't get me wrong. But just for now, the builders are always building. And as long as they're newer and older things to work off of, there can be better achievements in an engine.
What do you know? You're just a common shunter, an antique. You've never reached the feat of anything I could do, and can do.
That is true. I could never reach any of the feats that you can do. But I used to be the island's only railway engine. Well, me and my brothers, of course. When the Wellsworth and Sudbury crew came along to help out with our passenger service. Oh boy, our passenger service days were numbered. It's progression, Gordon.
But look at you. The size difference between you and a 10-ton truck is no comparison.
Okay. Here's another example. Take young Lily over there, for example. She used to run the only Islands Express service at the time.
Oh my, that's just terrible. I hope everyone was alright.
But until engines like Edward and Eagle came along, she slowly had been seen to be out of date. But with just a little determination, just a little, she managed to keep up with them. Enough to keep them afloat. To this day even. So it's not always about how we look and how we act. It's about how dedicated we are to our jobs.
That was when I first learned one of the many things about how life should work. I would never admit it out loud, but at that moment, I felt equal ground with someone. Going all about the LNER the whole time I was built, I was told who I was supposed to be. And that little green engine helped me understand and grasp.
Did you have a good run today, Gordon? Let's just stop here and get some cool.
Yes, certainly.
Ah, Gordon, there you are. Now, about earlier.
Sir, about earlier. I didn't mean to comment on how you run your business, sir.
The way I run this railway is my personal business. You are just one of the most important things holding this railway together. Now, this won't excuse your outburst, and I know you're young and eager to impress. But when it comes to a command or job, please do it without fuss.
Yes, sir. I understand.
I will only let you off with a warning. Just this time.
Yes, sir.
That's a good engine. Tomorrow, I want you to go to the workshops.
Sure thing, sir.
Right, off you go.
That would explain why you looked upset today.
Yeah, and he was really... Oh, speak of him now.
Oh, hello, Gordon. How'd the run go?
It went well, if I'd say so.
Neat. So, why were you upset earlier? You chipped a buffer or something?
No, little Thomas, I didn't. It was something entirely different.
Oh, the way you looked, it seemed like you were upset.
Thomas, that's enough. He's probably had a rough day, so let's not go antagonizing them.
Well, if you must know, I'd had gotten into a little disagreement with our railway controller about how I felt.
Why would you do a stupid thing like that, Gordon?
Well, two engines came up to me and told me to take a stand against Sir Topham Hatt because of the things he put them through, and said some things about you all. But I see that may not be so true.
What did these two engines look like?
Well, they're both blue. I recall their names were Alfred and Croven. What's the matter?
Gordon, I wouldn't hang around too much with 98462 and 87546. They aren't really the, friendly type.
How come? They seem very polite.
Trust me, I know.
Polite?
And I would prefer you use their names.
I'm pretty sure that the Fat Controller wouldn't have taken their names away for nothing, Gordon.
Even so, to disgrace an engine of his name is just insensible and disgraceful.
Gordon, if you want to know the reasons why they had their names taken away from them in the first place, it's because of what they've been doing to Henry. They've been...
bullying me every single chance they have been given. Trying to sabotage me and make me feel like I was a failure. And even taking my trains whenever I was sick. And to top it all off, Gordon, Alfred labelled me as a rejected wannabe scrap engine.
What? I can't believe that. No, I won't believe that. I can't believe that.
It's true though, Gordon.
But why? There must be a reason why he's doing this.
I've been asking that question ever since I met those two, Gordon. I haven't found an answer yet.
Henry, do you think it's something that happened way before you showed up?
I don't know that much about Alfred, but I knew Croven a lot longer than Alfred. Croven was built first.
But that doesn't make it any more righteous. But for now, Gordon, whatever interpretation that you may have on us, just know that we are here for you.
Thank you. Now let's stop the negative talk and banter. We've all got a lot to do tomorrow.
Right then.
I remember the unpleasant experiences with Alfred after that. We kind of rarely crossed paths. Whatever discussion he and his lackey Croven had with the director that time, after many occurrences with them, well, they raced right back into trouble. Yes. As the year came around, 1925, everyone started to, be phased more out. He was getting old. Engines like me and the others really pushed the pinnacle of how a railway should be operated. No, but later that same year, I had my most unfortunate accident when trying to use a turntable.
Thomas?
What do you want, Edward?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
No, I'm not doing great.
Thomas, you're still upset over that?
It's not like I was doing anything important trying to organise other people's trains.
Gordon is a bit,
hypocritical?
Proud of his job.
Yeah, but doesn't mean he has to make me feel like my job isn't important. He acts like he has the hardest job in the world.
Well, Thomas, he does need a lot of rest. Those trips he go on do deserve a rest every once in a while. And in a way, he does have a very difficult job. High speeds, long, heavy passenger trains starting and stopping. But Gordon was made for that. You are right, though. We all work just as hard, and we all pull our own weight, and that's really all that matters, right?
Somehow, Gordon gets everyone else respect for doing his one job.
Well, your jobs are important. In a sense, you do hold the railway up. You do bring the trains for the other engines, and if there were no trains, there'd be no railway. And you have seen how Henry is with shunting.
Hey, I got an idea. Gordon! Gordon!
5 more minutes.
Gordon, it's time for
The
your...
express is due. Why didn't you wake me earlier?
You have to take a goods train.
Oh, ha, ha. Funny one, little Thomas. Did Edward put you up to this?
No. There's a goods train that needs to be taken. Like, now.
Thomas, I am an express engine. I don't do goods. And why don't you take it?
Well, if you haven't noticed, I'm the station's pilot, and I would if I could.
Not a word.
What was that?
Not a word to anyone.
I would never, Gordon.
I'm not bloody kidding, Thomas. Goods train. Me belittle to common goods engines work. I'm not fussing about anything more!
Silly old Gordon fell in a ditch, fell in a ditch, fell in a ditch. Silly old Gordon fell in a ditch, all on a Monday morning.
Gordon, I know this wasn't your fault. It seems the rails had some oil on them, and your weight must have shifted as the table moving, causing you to fall into the ditch.
Sir, I'm terribly sorry.
There is no need for all of that, but all of this has put a halt to my plans.
Plans, sir?
I had a very important phone call with the manager of the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. It seems they might be able to help with our engine shortage at the moment. And I say might. I do not know much about this new engine.